Now let's get to the Browns story. This is everything that fans have been following for months. Deshaun Watson has been suspended for 6 games following a disciplinary hearing on sexual misconduct allegations. And Dave, you brought us the breaking news yesterday morning, just after 8 a.m., which we were expecting.
Yes. Yeah, unbelievable day yesterday.
Yeah.
All the talk about Deshaun Watson, and we didn't know if it would be 6 games or a whole season. And believe it or not, this case still far from over. Austin Love joins us now live with what's next for Watson. Hey there, Austin.
Yeah, hey, good morning to you guys. Live here in Berea outside of Browns training camp, where Deshaun Watson will be able to practice until the regular season. That's when his suspension will kick in, but until then he will be able to be with the team and then be able to, he'll be taking that 6-game suspension. But as for that 6 games, well, the NFL has until Thursday to appeal that suspension and that decision. But on Sunday evening, the NFLPA and Watson issued a statement saying that they would not appeal the ruling and called in the league not to appeal the ruling either. As for the Browns, well, they aren't saying too much. Dee and Jimmy Haslam, the owners, released a statement yesterday saying that we respect Judge Robinson's decision and at the same time empathize and understand that there have been many individuals triggered throughout this process. And one thing that Judge Sue L. Robinson noted as part of the requirement to be reinstated for Watson is that throughout the remainder of his NFL career, he must stay away from individual massage therapists and only use the club's massage therapist. Dave.
You know, Austin, I think one thing people are having a hard time wrapping their head around is the fact that Judge Robinson did come down hard on Watson, describing him as having a pattern of predatory behavior, leaving the question, why only 6 games?
Yeah, I think that took a lot of people by surprise. I think a lot of people, especially where the NFL were standing, they wanted him to have an indefinite suspension or at least a year-long suspension. But the 6th game did seem light to so many people. But Judge Sue L. Robinson, they went through a very thorough process through this. And she points to the NFL's own policies and precedent, noting that only 2 players have been suspended for 8 games and another for 10 games. But each one of those players had multiple offenses with domestic assault. So they were violent acts. That's why they got the 8 games and also the 10 games, where she points at Deshaun Watson as being non-violent sexual conduct. So hence that 6 games, Dave.